door to door with Doris.
I couldn't believe it. You called me 3 times today. Do you know you don't call me 3 times in a month? All because we're going to a fashion show. You know, I got to think about Boston. I was born here, and I love Boston. I mean, I love the people here. I think it's a wonderful place, but I do think it's very provincial. You know, I've led 5 lives already, so I have to hurry up, though, because I have to, instead of every 10 years leading a new life, I now have to, I have to have a new life every year. In fact, when I worked for Alpha Phi and DACA, and if he wanted to know who was gay, and after all, he should know, he used to ask me. So that's how.
So your gaydar is very good?
My gay radar is superb.
It's gaydar.
Oh, it's gaydar?
Gaydar. Your
I'm
gaydar.
sorry. Yeah, I saw you go up to people at events who are the worst dressed people I've ever seen, and you'll tell this woman, "Oh, your dress is so beautiful." I would never use you as a judge. I was a fashion publicist for 39 years, my dear, and when I worked for Sarah Fredericks in the 70s, she was the first one to bring Saint Laurent, Givenchy, Madame Gress. I worked for Sarah Fredericks then between her Boston store, New York store, and Palm Beach. And she brought them to Palm Beach, and I worked on the shows with those people, and I did the publicity. It was not the quantity of my knowledge, which of course is considerable anyway, but it's the quality of my knowledge. It's not available in this city. The only reason that I had this, if you want to know, I lectured at different colleges, Jonathan, about this. It's not that I'm so wonderful. It isn't. It's just not available. I worked for Alpha Phi and DACA. His father was a master tailor from Italy. He had little Italian women doing all hand sewing. We went to New York and bought all the fabrics. And I worked there for 10 years, and he taught me color coordination. I had a teacher for 10 years. You want to know something?
What?
At age 8, I was living in Chestnut Hill, and I can remember it like it was yesterday. I went into town to get my mother a Mother's Day gift. In those days, by the way, they let kids walk around every place because we didn't have pedophilia like we do today. I got her a pair of navy and white wedgie shoes and a bag to match, and I was only 8 years old. And Bill Blass said something to me. He was a very good friend of mine. Aside from being a professional friend, he was a personal friend. And he always said to me, fashion is something you're born with. He said, and you just develop it. You just have a feeling for it. Tonight might be the most fabulous fashions, coming forth. I don't know. But one thing you'll find about me, I will never give you a negative remark about somebody. Who is that man that was accosting me? That's what I call a true chic woman. So non-Boston style. So exciting that I can't believe she is. This is Doris. This is Doris. How many times you want to say it? I told you you're a kook.